Greetings, freaks and folks. This is Vlad the Lad. I'm very excited. I made it in time. It's 60 seconds to go or something to the new Jayce reveal trailer and new game mode. It's not a real total reaction. If you want to see that, there is a link up there to the video from yesterday, because we actually already know what Jayce is doing, his stat line and his ability, but not as a whole. Like, I think they will explain it in a few seconds. And they also will explain the new game mode, the Path of Champions, I think it was called, the new PvE experience, and we will see a full-on depth trailer of that as well, is my best guess. So let's actually dive in. Alright, you can tell people are hyped as well. By the way, in a post yesterday, I said that I think he will synergize with Lux really well, because he is leveling up if you cast 2 spells that are 6+ cost. And yeah, Lux is synergizing with that as well, and he's 4 mana. So if you play on curve, you can actually play Jayce, and afterwards you can play Lux. The only downer is a bit that you go again with the route of Piltover and Zon and Demacia. Come on, 2 more minutes. So while we're waiting, I can also tell you from my perspective that I think it's a really good route to go to release like champion expansions that we have with the Ruination event in the past, and that we now will have with this overall you know, going together release with the League of Legends and stuff, where you get extra stuff there, and then you have the Arcane from which running on Netflix right now. I think it's a pretty good route to go, and I want the video to start already. Alright, here we go, boys.
What legends will you forge on the Path of Champions? Embark on adventures across Runeterra to find out. Hey everyone, I'm Mel, the design lead for the story adventures debuting during the Path of Champions event.
And I'm Xian, one of the designers for Lore's newest game mode, the Path of
So new
Champions.
faces. I welcome that.
We're excited to show you what's possible in our new single-player PvE campaign.
So you will have different
this
champions in each region.
You'll be able to immerse yourselves in the world of Runeterra, explore different regions, and collect some really cool powers and items along the way.
The Path of Champions also features storyful gameplay based on some of our champions from Piltover and Zon.
Yeah, so we have like story parts in comic style as well.
Power-ups and making choices that determine how your story ends. So let's introduce our newest champion, Jayce, and take a look at his adventure.
Jayce.
Fortunate, seeing as tomorrow is Progress Day and your invention's grand unveiling.
No pressure, huh?
Jayce is a brilliant inventor devoted to the pursuit of progress.
Yeah, we saw him yesterday.
Armed with a transforming weapon, when Jayce hits the board, he can choose either his hard-hitting hammer form with Challenger or a ranged cannon form with Quick Attack. He's a versatile champion who rewards players who think on their feet. Jayce loves ambitious projects, so to level him up, you'll need to cast 2 spells that cost 6 or more mana, like our spicy new game enders, Acceleration Gate and Shock Blast.
Alright. So that's what this spell does.
Let's take a look at how Jayce's followers help him set up his ambitious plans. In the early game, Forge Chief can net you more spell mana, while she and the Forge Workers created by Forge of Tomorrow or Assembly Line can help defend your board. That'll free you up to focus on the big picture,
the 3/3, I guess.
In this case, they can level Jayce up. Need inspiration? Units like Pharaoh's Financier can pull those spells right out of your deck and into your hand.
What?
It's an awesome day for progress.
Whoa.
When you've cast 2 big spells that cost 6 or more mana, Jayce levels up and puts the power of progress on your side.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
His level 2 ability now lets him double cast all his big spells, so Shock Blast and Acceleration Gate are twice as nice. Wall up your enemy
double up your
and
spells?
the enemy nexus with Shock Blast, then make a big swing with Acceleration Gate. That gives all your units +2/+0, and Jayce's new double cast will also give them bonus keywords. Progress!
What?
Ready for acceleration.
As you explore more of Jayce's story, you'll choose new
dope.
powers, items, and cards to buff your deck and shape your strats. Be careful though, as you get stronger, your enemies will too. Make those rewards count.
Big ball.
Let's see what kind of choices we have. Ooh, tough decision. Mana
Tough
Flow
decision
is really
indeed.
going to get my 6+ cost spells off the ground fast, but Evolution
No tough
is
choice at all.
amazing with
You pick Mana
Acceleration
Flow.
Gate's double cast. Let's go with the dream. It's gotta be Evolution for me. Looks like up next is Jayce's
You always
mentor,
go better with the
Professor
extra mana.
Heimerdinger.
Professional League of Legends player here.
Think you can help me iron out these last few wrinkles?
Is it really?
Of course, my boy.
A
What seems to be
puppy
the problem?
with mustache and hat. That's awesome.
Clear the range.
A beacon through the dark.
Yeah, this is what I meant.
Gate is a go.
Holy, the Lux synergy, dude. Double final spark. If you have both levels. I guess it's snowball at that point, right?
This battle with Heimerdinger will bring Jayce to a critical choice moment. Think hard on what you'll choose. This will shape the rest of your adventure and also decide how it ends. We
Alright.
hope you'll explore different choices. And
So I
try
guess you
for
have
new
a
endings the next
sort of a
time around.
tree where you
As you play,
choose between
you'll earn
two
reputation
options.
ranks that give you
and then you
permanent
choose
power-ups to
from
bring
two
into
another.
future adventures. You'll also earn and equip relic
It's like what we know
items,
from
which give your
Cyberpunk and
champions
stuff,
unique
right?
bonuses and customization options. If you liked what you saw with Jayce, there are more story adventures waiting for you in Piltover and Zon, featuring Jinx, Caitlyn, Echo, and Vi.
It's looking
But
good.
of course, as Xian is about to show you, they're not the only champions with a tale to tell, and this patch has so much more to explore.
Thanks, Mel. Across Runeterra, new legends are forged all the time. At launch, you'll have 15 champions to choose from, with more
15?
to come in future updates. In addition to the Bilgewater champions
15
you
is a
already
whole
know
lot.
from Saltwater Scourge, you'll be
There
able
you
to
have a whole
play
lot to
5
play.
Piltover and Zon champions from the story adventures, plus 5 new ones from Ionia.
Uh-huh.
Once you've selected your champion, you can see the new adventures unlocked
Yeah,
on
that's
the world
dope.
map. In
Like the
Piltover,
image.
you have 2 campaign adventures in addition to the story adventures, and another 2 in both
I like that
Bilgewater
they go with the
and
3D
Ionia.
route.
So,
Gives it a
what
bit
is
more
the
room.
campaign adventure
A bit more,
exactly?
like, pulls you in more.
Think Best of Level Legends?
Yeah, but
meets
this is
Best
very
of
similar
Saltwater
to
Scourge.
what we know from
Unique
Silver
final
Scourge, right?
bosses,
Yeah.
critical pathing decisions, different enemy encounters, and ramping difficulty to keep you on your toes. Not to mention, you can replay them again and again. Let's take a look at the new Gangplank adventure over in Bilgewater. Like Saltwater Scourge, each of these nodes is a different fight or encounter. Jayce isn't arriving empty-handed, we still have the relic item equipped.
Yeah,
As you
it's
go
like
from
you can equip
adventure
now
to adventure,
things
you
to
keep
your champions.
reputation and your relic items.
But I guess it's
It
only for
creates the
your main
potential
champion,
to build
right?
some
The one
wildly overpowered
you're playing
champions
the story with.
and experiment with strategies you never see in PvP. But don't take our word for it. Try it for yourself and let us know what you think.
Aggressive flexing.
There's so much more content for you to explore and replay.
Yeah, this-
and we
this
can't
blast
wait
is
to
probably
hear all
his
about your
signature spell, right?
adventures along the path of champions. Thanks for joining us, and good luck out there.
Thanks, ladies. All right, so that was the whole trailer. Very long as well. We managed to discuss a lot of things during the video, but I want to actually jump back to some parts here. This I think this follow is really dope. Like you have this normal unit mana and or stat line, like, right? You have 1 mana to 1, which is already really good. And if you strike, you get spell mana back, and you can potentially get even more back if the enemy has a 1-drop, for example, and you have the attack token on turn 1. So you
Followers
potentially
help him set up
get 2 mana from that. Besides that, we have this landmark here. It says, when I'm summoned, summon a Forge Worker. When you cast a 6+ cost spell, destroy me and refill your spell mana. Even refilling your spell mana. So you probably could even run this with Nami. I think we also have 6+ cost spells in Bilgewater that are viable somewhat. Maybe not so many, but like Mind Meld, for example. And you get your spell mana back, and then you can level up your Nami faster. For example, also something. Also, the follower that we talked about a second ago is definitely worth playing with Nami, right? You get refill 1 spell mana with her. Could be a neat concept for sure. And yeah, let's see that level up animation for one more time.
Jayce levels up and puts the power of progress on your side.
Tomorrow has never looked so good.
His level 2
That's dope as well. Each round, the first time you cast 6+ cost spell, cast it again on the same targets. Yeah, okay. Whew. That's hot. Let's actually go over to Mobalytics and see if there are more cards. Yeah, so unfortunately there are no more cards on the Path of Champions thingy magic here from Mobalytics, neither on the Twitter side. I don't know why they could manage to put this up together, but yeah, as you can see here, it's not up at that time. But I wanted to talk a second at least about his card that he's producing or creating more when he levels up. This is actually when he levels up from two spells that are 6+ cost, you get the Acceleration Gate in hand. So this is only a card that you have as a one-off. It doesn't have any rarity token, so you can play this only one time because you only get one. Like the Watcher from Lysandra, for example. There is a very similar case, so you might even want to go with Mimic, for example, with this together. Even though you could argue if you have a strong card like this, you could finish off the game by that point. But there are always counters, right? So a potential copying this card would be a good idea to go. And obviously this, again, synergizes well with Lux and everything. And even with Heimerdinger, I think Jayce Heimerdinger even is a good idea because they are both PNZ, and you can mix it up with another region that's not Demacia, and they also curve out together 4 mana and 5 mana, like 4 mana Jayce and 5 mana Heimerdinger. All right, so these are my first impressions. Very long trailer. I more love these where it's only very condensed together champion release, but it was okay as well to have it as a premiere and to watch this as a whole. I hope you enjoyed to watch this together with me. Let me know what you think about Jayce down below. And yeah, I guess I catch you guys on the next one. You can subscribe if you want to see more content about Jayce. I will definitely build with him. And if you want to see a deck video, there is one up there. So until next time, you stay legendary. Vlad out.